Imagine a pair of lifeless eyes watching you, day and night. What if that doll sitting in the corner of your room wasn't just a toy, but a vessel for something sinister? Dolls have always fascinated us, but they've also struck fear into our hearts. Tonight we dive into the terrifying world of cursed dolls, exploring the infamous tales of Robert the Doll, Annabelle, and the eerie lore surrounding them. For centuries, dolls have played a significant role in cultures worldwide. They've been symbols of innocence, playthings for children, and even spiritual tools. In some ancient civilizations, dolls were crafted not for play, but as vessels for spirits, guardians against evil, or, in darker cases, tools for curses. This duality of dolls, as protectors and harbingers of doom, might explain why they've become so tied to the paranormal. But what makes a doll cursed? Paranormal investigators and spiritualists believe that objects, including dolls, can hold energy, both good and bad. When strong emotions like fear, anger, or grief are attached to a doll, it's thought that the object becomes a conduit for the supernatural. This belief has fueled countless legends and terrifying encounters. Let's start with one of the most infamous cases. Robert the Doll. Housed in a museum in Key West, Florida, Robert is no ordinary doll. Legend has it that Robert once belonged to a boy named Robert Eugene Otto, who claimed the doll could move, speak, and even plot mischief. Visitors to the museum report strange occurrences after disrespecting Robert, from accidents to sudden illnesses. He even receives apology letters from terrified fans. No discussion of cursed dolls is complete without mentioning Annabelle. Though now locked away in a glass case in the Warren Occult Museum, her story still terrifies. Annabelle began as a gift to a young nurse in the 1970s. Shortly after, the doll began to exhibit strange behavior, moving on its own, leaving ominous notes, and even attacking people. Paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren determined Annabelle was not just haunted, but possessed by a demon. Why are dolls such common vessels for the paranormal? Spiritual beliefs suggest that dolls, being human-like, attract wandering spirits. Their humanoid appearance makes them an easy target for entities looking for a physical form. In some cases, these spirits are benign, but in others they're far more sinister. The story of Okiku, a Japanese doll, adds another layer of intrigue. This doll, which resides in a temple in Hokkaido, is said to have hair that grows unnaturally. Legend states that Okiku belonged to a young girl who passed away. Her spirit allegedly entered the doll, causing its hair to grow over time. Scientists have analyzed the hair and confirmed it is human, yet the mystery remains unsolved. These tales aren't just relics of the past. Many people today report eerie experiences with dolls. From dolls turning their heads to whispering voices in the dead of night, the phenomenon persists. Paranormal communities often share videos and accounts of dolls moving on their own, amplifying their sinister reputation. So why do dolls creep us out so much? Psychologists attribute this to the uncanny valley effect, where objects that look almost human but aren't quite right trigger discomfort. The slight imperfections in dolls, blank stares, stiff movements, unsettle our subconscious. Combine this with a chilling backstory, and you have the perfect recipe for terror. Horror movies have only amplified our fear of dolls. Films like Annabelle and Child's Play, starring Chucky, have cemented the idea of dolls as terrifying. But these movies draw inspiration from real-life legends. They remind us that sometimes truth is scarier than fiction. Another unsettling story is that of Peggy the doll. Peggy resides in Zak Bagans' Haunted Museum in Las Vegas and is said to cause extreme distress to those who encounter her, even through photos or videos. Visitors have reported chest pains, nausea, and unexplained panic attacks after seeing her. Paranormal experts claim that Peggy is connected to a vengeful spirit, and many are advised not to interact with her for safety. Moving away from individual cases, let's talk about voodoo dolls. Often misunderstood, Voodoo dolls originate from spiritual practices in West Africa and later in Haitian Vodou. These dolls were originally used for healing and protection. However, Hollywood transformed them into symbols of curses and dark magic. Whether used for good or bad, their connection to the supernatural has made them iconic in haunted lore. Believe it or not, there's a thriving market for haunted dolls. Websites like eBay feature auctions for dolls that sellers claim are cursed or inhabited by spirits. Buyers often seek these dolls to conduct paranormal investigations or out of pure curiosity. Some report eerie experiences after purchasing them, further fueling the belief in their haunted nature. Paranormal investigators have long been drawn to cursed dolls. Ed and Lorraine Warren, known for their work on Annabelle, investigated countless cases involving dolls and other cursed objects. Modern-day ghost hunters often document their encounters with these dolls, sharing spine-chilling footage of dolls moving or emitting strange noises during investigations. While many believe in cursed dolls, skeptics offer alternative explanations. From psychological projection to environmental factors, some argue that the fear of haunted dolls comes from our own minds rather than any real supernatural activity. For instance, the creaking of old wood or drafts might explain why some dolls seem to move or make sounds. In many cultures, rituals are used to bind spirits to objects, including dolls. These rituals are often performed as a form of revenge or to trap a restless spirit. However, once the ritual is completed, it's believed that these objects must be carefully contained or risk unleashing chaos. This practice adds another layer of fear to the idea of cursed dolls. Even modern dolls aren't safe from the stigma of being cursed. A story about a frozen Elsa doll went viral after a family claimed it would reappear in their house, even after being thrown away multiple times. They eventually mailed it to another state, where it seemingly stopped its eerie behavior. Stories like these show that cursed doll lore continues to evolve with new toys. So, what can you do if you encounter a doll you believe to be cursed? Paranormal experts suggest a few protective measures. Avoid interacting with the doll. Keep it away from living spaces. Seek the help of a spiritual practitioner if the activity escalates. For most, however, the best solution is to leave the doll alone entirely. Why are we so fascinated by cursed dolls? Perhaps it's the combination of their innocent appearance and the sinister possibilities they represent. They remind us of our fear of the unknown, our imagination running wild with the thought that a simple toy could harbor something malevolent. Cursed dolls are more than just eerie tales. They're a reflection of our deepest fears and beliefs. Whether you see them as vessels for spirits, psychological tricks, or pure entertainment, one thing is clear: their stories aren't going away anytime soon. So the next time you see a doll in an antique shop or a darkened room, take a closer look. You never know what might be staring back. If you enjoyed this dive into the eerie world of cursed dolls, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Eerie Tales for more spine-chilling stories. Let us know in the comments, which cursed doll story scared you the most? Have you ever had a strange experience with a doll or toy? We'd love to hear your tales. And remember, when it comes to the supernatural, sometimes truth is scarier than fiction. Stay curious and stay safe. See you in the next haunting tale.